Oh yeah, July 4th weekend has just got that much better, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to All Sports Media TV. I am your host, KJ the Great. Let's get right on into it. So, as you guys know or may have heard, the WBC 130-pound champion, O'Shake Foster, I believe that's how you say it. O'Shake. He has 22 wins, 2 losses, no draws, with 12 wins by way of knockout. ESPN's number 2 at that weight, the WBC champion, will now be featured as the co-feature to the SHAKUR Stevenson versus HARUTANYAN. He'll be taking on gold medalist Robson Conceicao. 18 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 9 wins by way of knockout. Now let's talk about Foster real quick. I like him. Hard-nosed, lunch pail type of fighter. He's got a lot of skill, untapped potential, in my opinion. Um, he's coming off of a split decision win where when he fought Abram Nova, he had to get a 12th round knockdown in that fight to win the fight because it was looking like it was going to go to a draw. He really didn't separate himself. I felt like he didn't use a lot of the things I thought he could use in that fight. Some things I seen him do in training. I watched a couple of training videos of him. But he didn't separate himself too well in that fight. And I guess it's just one of those things where you got kind of that deep amateur pedigree versus somebody who doesn't have that same pedigree that you have. So it could be that. Now, don't quote me on that, but it could be. Now he fought who was that? Rocky Hernandez or something like that. I can't remember. I think it's Hernandez. He was behind in that fight to win the belt, and he came from behind and stopped him in the 12th round TKO victory. Now that showed for me the grit, determination that he has, the will to fight through adversity. Even when you know you're down, even when you know you just got to go out there and lay it all out on the line. That was just one of those things where, for me, it put him over. For me, it was like, yeah, he's good, but and there was the test that a lot of people want to see fighters go through. Now, Robson Conceicao, he's had a tough go, man. He's coming off of a 7th round TKO victory over Jose Gordardo, which was a great way to get back after he had the draw with Navarrete, which was a world title fight. I believe that was for the WBO title, and then he fought he lost to Shakur Stevenson, but in that fight, Shakur Stevenson came in about a pound and a half overweight. Shakur said that he did what he could to make the weight, but he just kind of outgrew the weight. So he was fighting for the belts that night, but Shakur wasn't, and he ended up losing the decision in that fight. It was a tough fight for him. Shakur Stevenson's skill is just out of this world, man. He's an Olympic silver medalist, but the development from the AMs to the pros, it just took off and went into a whole different ball game for Shakur. And he fought Oscar Valdez and lost a decision in that fight as well. And after that fight, Oscar Valdez had a positive test for PEDs. I know that's a real big issue right now going around with a lot of people. Ryan Garcia, Lisa Baumgardner, and Gabriel's. A lot of people have in the past 2 years have had a lot of these things come up. Even Dillian White. So at that point, it puts Robson Conceicao as 0-2-1 in world title fights. Now, this could be that fight that upsets the apple cart right here. I like Foster, and I want to see him unify. But this could be that fight, that breakout fight that Conceicao needs. 1, to become a world champion. 2, to put himself in a different, light with a lot of the fans, a lot of the casual fans, we could say. Um, I won't give my final predictions just yet because I'm still leery. I'm still on the fence about who I think will win. Do a little bit more homework as the fight gets closer. I will give you guys that final prediction along with the final prediction for Shakur Stevenson and Artem Hartunyan. Um, but all in all, I think this is going to be a really, really good fight. Two guys coming off of tough victories. Um, well, one guy coming off of a tough victory, the other guy coming off of a TKO victory. One guy hasn't won a world title, um, hasn't been successful in any world title attempts. Other guy is defending his title. This will be the second time he's making a defense of his title, so he's going to look to keep it. So I want to know what you guys think about this fight. Interesting, not interesting. Good matchup, not good matchup. Let me know in the comments, man. Thank you guys. Peace.